Good evening, Hakology. Welcome to another video. Tonight's video we're going to be looking at binary multiplication. In the last videos we looked at binary addition and subtraction and also converting to and from binary to decimal. We're going to start off with a really easy sum. We're going to be looking at 4 times 2. Binary multiplication is pretty easy. To multiply binary we must multiply each digit then add them all up. Above is a simple sum we're going to work through just to explain the basics. We're going to be looking at 4 times 2. We work from right to left. The first digit is 0 and we say 0 times 1 0 equals 0. So the answer to the first part of the sum is 0. We save that and then we move on to the next column and we say the second digit is 0. So 0 times 1 0 equals 0. And the third digit is a 1. So 1 times 1 0 equals 1 0, but because we're in the third column we must add 2 zeros to our answer. So then our answer becomes 100 times 10 equals 1000, which in binary is 4 times 2, and 1000 in binary is 8, and we can leave the last column. We add all of our answers together, so we add 0 plus 0 plus 8 and we get our answer 8. So we know 4 times 2 in binary is 1 0 0 0. Right, moving on to another example. This one slightly more complicated than the last, but still pretty simple. So we're going to look at 10 times 2. And we look at the first digit right to left and we say 0 times 1 0 equals 0, and then we move on to the next column because it's 0. So the second digit is 1 and we say 1 times 1 0 equals 1 0, and as we're in the second column we must add 0 to the answer, so that then becomes 10 times 10, which equals 100, which is 4 in binary. So we move on to the next column. So the third digit is 0, so 0 times 1 0 equals 0. And then we move on to the fourth column. So the fourth digit is 1. So we say 1 times 1 0 equals 1 0. But as we're in the fourth column, we must add 0 0 0 to the answer. So that then becomes 1000 times 10 equals 10,000. We can ignore all the other columns as they're all zeros, and then we basically take our answers. So we take the answer 4 and the answer 16 and we add them together in binary and we get the number 1 0 1 0 0, which is 4 plus 16, and we get our answer 20. So now that you've picked up the basics, I hope, we'll just move on to a more advanced example. So that in this sum we're going to be looking at 7 times 19 or 19 times 7. When we're doing binary multiplication, again we always put the bigger number on the bottom. So the first digit is 1, so we say 1 times 111 equals 111. And as this is in the first column we don't need to add any zeros to our answer, so we just remember the 111. And then we move on to the second column and we say the second digit is 1, so 1 times 111 equals 111. And as we are in the second column we must add 1 0 to our answer, so 1 0 times 111 equals 111 0. And we remember that and we move on to the next column. And the third and fourth columns we can see are both zeros, so we've got nothing to do. We can move on to the fifth column, and the fifth column the digit is a 1, so 1 times 111 equals 111, and again as we are in the fifth column we must add 0 0 0 0 to our answer. So the sum then becomes 10,000 times 111 equals 111 0 0 0 0. And we remember all the answers that we've got from the previous sums, and we ignore the last three columns as they are all zeros and they won't affect our answer. And now we just need to add our answers together. So if we add the three answers that we got from the previous parts to the sum together, we get the total of 133. And if we want to check, we can do 19 times 7 on a calculator and check that it comes to 133. And we can also check by adding the binary digits up, so we can say 128 plus 4 plus 1 equals 133. I hope you've grasped the concepts of binary multiplication. It's pretty easy and straightforward. We'll be moving on in the next episode and looking at binary division, which is probably a little bit more tricky than this, but not much. As always, have fun hacking, and we'll be back really soon. Peace.